Hi guys, this is Tactical Roberator, and today I'm bringing you 3 different options for what I believe good concealed carry weapons. They're all a little bit different. They all have a little bit different features. We have the Glock 19, which probably the Glock 26 would have been more comparable for this, but I don't happen to have it on me right now. My girlfriend's kind of taken to that. Next we have the Springfield XD9 subcompact, and finally we have the Smith & Wesson M&P 9C. We're going to go ahead and start out with the Springfield XD and some of its features. It has a grip safety right here, which most of you know about. It has a ambidextrous mag release here and here, and it has a loaded chamber indicated here. That pops up. I don't know how well you can see that, but it pops up to let you know there's a round in the chamber. It also has a cocking indicator, which you can see right here, and when you pull the trigger it disappears. And then it also has the grip or the trigger safety that Glock has made popular. When holding the gun with the flat base plate magazine, you get 2 fingers on the gun and 1 finger kind of dangles. I have about medium-sized hands, so my finger's probably an inch and a quarter away from the end of the barrel. This gun comes with metal 3-dot sights. To break it down, you lock the slide to the rear position, lift this takedown lever up, and then just release the slide, pull the trigger, and it will come right off. And then the internals break down the same in this, the Glock and the M&P. And then you just slide it back on, lock it to the rear, push the lever back down, and you're ready to go. So that's the breakdown of the XD. The Smith & Wesson, one more thing with this. The flat base plate options are a 10 and 13 round magazine. The M&P, as you can see, is a little bit longer than the Springfield. It still has metal sights, but they are more angled, probably not so good for racking your slide on. It has this little peephole right here, which lets you tell if you have a round chambered. I believe the magazine release can be switched, so it can be made ambidextrous. The slide release is ambidextrous, and to take this gun down, you're going to lock the slide to the rear, push this lever down, release the slide, pull the trigger, it comes off, and then it has the same recoil, basically the same setup as the Springfield. Spring comes out, barrel comes out. It's the same on all 3 of these guns that I'm showing you today. And then you just slide it back on the rails, lock it to the rear position, flip this little guy back up, and it's ready to go. The flat magazine for this holds 12 rounds. So that is the Smith & Wesson M&P. Now for the Glock. The 26 holds 10 rounds in its capacity with the flat base plate. This being the 19, which you can see is slightly longer than the M&P 9. So if we were to put them all together, I mean, shortness wise, this would be the way it goes: XD, M&P, then Glock. The Glock 26 is much more similar to this in size. If you wanted to look at the grips real quick before I move on, then you will see that the XD has a slightly longer grip than the M&P with the flat base plates, and the Glock 19 has the longest, but it also holds 15 rounds, and it is the compact version, where so is the M&P, and then the XD is the subcompact. The Glock has a loaded chamber indicator right here. This little piece will pop out when there's a round in the chamber. A cocking indicator would be the trigger. The trigger's back, the gun is not cocked. So when you cock the gun, as you can see, the trigger goes forward, so you know the gun is cocked. You can both see and feel that. It has the same trigger safety that the XD had. I forgot to mention that the M&P has the split safety, where it splits in the middle and you kind of have to pull a little more from the bottom. To break the Glock down, you rack it back, pull the trigger, slightly pull these little knobs down with the slide back, and the slide comes right off, and it will break down the same as the M&P did. So, out of these three guns, the Glock 19 or the Glock 26 is my main choice. I shoot it the best. I can break it down the fastest. I have the most holsters and, just stuff for the Glock. The Glock accessories seem to be a little easier to come by. I like the trigger the best in the Glock. You can buy an Apex trigger kit, which makes this trigger a lot better. I don't really have a huge issue with this trigger, but it could be made a little bit better. I'm probably, when I take my time and shoot, I'm probably the most accurate with the M&P. Quick rapid fire shots, the Glocks, I'm for some reason a little more accurate, and I'm least accurate with the XD. The point where you hold seems to be just a little different on the XD series than it does on the Glock. And the grip angle is different. I normally, on the XDM and on the M&P series, put the largest back straps on it because it kind of gives me the same feeling as the Glock when I'm holding it. You do get all your fingers on the Glock 19, the Glock 26, your pinky will be dangling. And the M&P, your pinky comes off. For both the M&P, comes with a factory, also 12 round magazine that comes with a pinky extension, so you can get your pinky on there. The Glock 26 doesn't come with that, but you can purchase them separately, like I did for the XD here. Pierce makes a nice little finger grip for most guns in this category, and it allows you to get your finger on there really nice. I know the M&P also has where you can use the full-size magazines with the grip sleeve, and so does Glock, but I just happen to have the one for the XD right here. So you can see how that turns it into a full-size grip, but you can get 16 or 19 rounds depending on whether you have the XD or the XDM magazine in there, which are interchangeable. So there are my thoughts on a couple guns. Hope you liked the videos. We'll go ahead and get the flat base plates back in here and see if we can get something to pile up here, a little pile of guns. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Leave any questions, comments, concerns, anything like that you have at the bottom, and I will address them as soon as I can. Thanks for watching, guys.